Olive, why do you have to do this to my shoe every day? Hi, YouTube family, diary readers, watchers, followers. It's Renee with another diary entry. Today is Friday, October 24th. And as you can see, I am now really blonde. So this will help disguise my wonderful gray hair that's coming in. Hopefully you're doing well. It's a beautiful day here in southern New Jersey. It's in the 50s. I think it's going to be in the low 60s today. It's nice, cool fall weather, hence my sweat jacket. I am currently, as you can see, if you follow me, I am waiting for my bus run for the pre-K take-home. And this might be my last run, who knows, with them for a while, unless I need to fill in, because the gentleman that normally does it, he got cleared from his doctor. So we are waiting to see when he will be starting back again, if he's going to do that. So I might be done with this for a while. I still will be a backup bus aide, a substitute for when other bus aides need to take a day off. I can fill in on their runs, but yeah, I might have some free time in the morning now, and now I can really focus on finding a full-time job, because yeah, I need to work and I need to make money, and it's very hard out there, from what I'm seeing. I watch a lot of YouTubers that are, struggling to find employment again, after being laid off, or, federal employees that took the deal, or that are, laid off. Now they're in their furlough period, where the government shut down. So a lot of people are having some struggles with money. So, and I am one of them, because my bank account is dwindling at a record pace, now that I'm not getting any paychecks anymore. So there's that. And my insurance runs out next week. So good times. Anywho, hopefully you're all doing well. This blog or vlog is really about nothing, really. Just what's been going on in the last few days. I did get my new Fun Delivered box, my mystery box of overstock items, returned items, or return mail that can't be delivered. And I got the bigger size from what I did before. I think that was the $84.99 box. This is a $119 box, so it's huge. It came the other day. Oh my God, I almost killed myself bringing this box in. Myself and my ex-husband were carrying it, distributing the weight, because it's very big and awkward, and it's very heavy, which is good, because I'm hoping I got some good items. I got somebody like looking at me. They're like parked here on the side. I don't know what their problem is. Anyway, so we were walking the box in, juggling it, each of us with our two hands, and my leg, like, I didn't pick it up well enough, and I went down. I landed on both my knees, both my elbows. I almost hit my head on the door jamb. I laid there for a few minutes because I was afraid to move, because I'm like, oh my God, what happens if I broke my kneecap? My right knee took really the brunt of it. It is swelled up. It's really not bruised, which is, I'm kind of surprised, and it doesn't hurt. It's a little tender when I touch it, but I think that's just the swelling. My ex-husband was very worried that I really hurt myself. I mean, I went down. It's kind of funny, because I would probably laugh at myself if I saw it in slow motion. It was bad. But I am not in any pain, which is surprising. My elbows feel good. Like I said, both my knees are fine. The right one's a little tender, and it's a little swollen. But for that fall, I'm very thankful that I did not break my kneecap. So, just so you know, Fun delivered me some fun when I went down for the count in my foyer lobby in the apartment building. Thank God nobody saw me fall except for him, because that was kind of embarrassing. So I'm going to do that unboxing I'm probably going to record it over the weekend, and it will be up maybe sometime next week, depending on my schedule. And today, after this run, I am going to go home for a half an hour or so, grab something to eat, and then I'm going to work at my antique mall because they are shorthanded, and a gentleman that works today has to leave a little early because his daughter's homecoming dances tonight, and he wants to take some pictures of that, of his daughter and all that hoopla. And I volunteered to come in to end the day, and so he can leave early to do that, because if they didn't have another person to work, they would have to shut them all down. So I'm going to do that today. I'll probably work from like 2 o'clock till, well, 2 o'clock I'll hopefully be there by, until 5 when they close. So that way he can leave around 3 or 4 if he wants to go get these pictures taken with his daughter. So that's what I'm doing today. So maybe I'll do some footage. I'll walk around and show you my booths and other people's booths and show you what it looks like. It's about a half an hour away from where I live, and it's a nice car ride down a interstate highway, and the leaves are starting to change. So maybe I'll try to do some video of that while I'm driving down there, so you can see the pretty fall colors if you live in a state that doesn't have the leaves change every fall. It's pretty nice around here. I do like the 4 seasons, how the weather changes here. I hate cold though, I can tell you that. But I love fall weather. Anyway, so I'm trying to think what else is going on. So my stepdad is back at the house up here. We did take him to the doctors. He is on some new medication. He is taking it, thankfully. He was a little wacky the other day with my mom. He was getting agitated. I think some of this medicine does make him tired, which is good. I mean, I don't want him to sleep all day, but the less waking time he has to be agitated and irritate my mom, the quieter my life is. So I'm kind of thankful for that he's taking this medicine, and hopefully it will help him regulate his mood and his demeanor for her. She still doesn't want help cleaning her house out. I told her I would come over, but, you know, I said, this is the time to get me to do it, because once I get a full-time job, my time is going to be limited. You need to scale down your crap in your house. Still hasn't taken me up on it. You can't change people. So I don't even ask anymore. I don't care. I mean, there's nothing I can do. I have to care about myself, and she just doesn't want the help. So that's that. The only thing she's concerned is if I'm going to cook for Thanksgiving, or are we going out for Thanksgiving? And here's my plan. I'm not having them over for Thanksgiving, and I'm not going out with them for Thanksgiving. I am going to do Thanksgiving for me, the ex-husband, and our 2 kids. I'm having only the 4 of us. Whether I cook or we go out, it's just going to be the 4 of us. I do not want the stress of dealing with them on Thanksgiving together, or just one or the other, because she's never happy. She's always complaining. He is a mess when you go out. He really, he makes it very hard on the wait staff, or he's just rude. He's just not, he's not a good person. And I just don't feel like that I should have to deal with that. I've done it for 35 years that I've hosted them on holidays, or have been with them on a holiday. This is the year I am not doing it. So I need to break that to her. She's going to have to figure it out on her own. She can cook something, or I can bring her over food after we sit and eat, or if we go out. I just don't feel like taking her out with her oxygen. She can hardly walk. Yes, it's a month away, and maybe she will be better on her feet. I got to deal with him. If he goes, then that's a whole nother debacle. And it's embarrassing. And I try not to be that type of person that I'm embarrassed by other people, but their behavior is embarrassing when you're out in public. They don't look like they take care of themselves. They don't talk nice to people. And everything's an issue. And I don't want to deal with it. And I don't think I should have to deal with it. You know, I told my ex-husband, I said, if we have to do something with them, I want them contained in my apartment or their place. I don't want to subject other people to their drama, to their attitude, or to whatever they bring to the table. It's just, and it stresses me out, and then I get worked up, and I don't want to be worked up. I want a nice, relaxing dinner. So that's my debacle. How do I go about telling her that I am not going to have the holiday with her, the Thanksgiving dinner? How do I tell her? Christmas is another story. You know, it's not as big, like it's more relaxed, and I do cook at home, and I have a breakfast in the morning, then they leave, then they come back for dinner, and usually it's like crock pot stuff and finger foods and stuff like that. It's not like crazy. But here's the deal. If she let me clean up her freaking house, we can come over there. But there's nowhere to sit. There's no room anywhere. You couldn't cook in her kitchen because there's crap all over the countertop. There's stuff all over the dining room table. They have a love seat and a recliner chair in their living room because it's small, you know, so there's not a lot of seating, you know, and who wants to do that? Who wants to do that? All right, well, here's my bus, and I will pick this back up maybe on the way down to my antique booth. So stay tuned. I will be back. Alright, so I figured I'd show you some more vendors that are here so you can see some of the stuff they sell. It's a mixture of old and new. I don't know who this vendor is, but they have some cute stuff. And I really do like this vintage desk card catalog organizer. And they have $50 on it. And I don't think they're running a sale, but I don't need anything, right? These are cute. Little lambs. Look at the Fostoria crown candy dish for $48. Very pretty. That's pretty. All right, let me go because I think I have customers. So I'm on my way home from the antique booth. I worked till 5 and it's about 5:30 now. And this is the traffic that I'm in going home on the interstate. All the rat race people that are working to support our corporate companies and make the millionaires billionaires. They're all going home, all the rats that are running or supporting our economy by working. And maybe not working for lots of money at this point because everything is so expensive. 4 bags of groceries the other day cost me $160. The week before that, 4 bags of groceries were over $200. And I didn't even get any meat or anything really that was expensive. It just adds up. So yeah, so here we are. This is my drive home. All these people are going home or on their way to work, and the traffic, the speed limit is 65 and I am doing 40. This is how backed up it is. But yeah. And this is a very busy interstate, as you can see by the sign coming up there. And look how pretty the trees are. The trees are turning their autumn colors, which is nice in the Northeast. And I'm about to get off this road with all these people that are working for peanuts and are probably overstressed, overworked, underpaid, hustling a couple jobs. Who knows what they're doing, you know, in order to support their family, to pay their expensive rent, pay high interest rates for their mortgage or their rent or their car payments. Yeah, so I'm just like, you know, I'm just like fed up with the way the state of the world or the state of the United States is. And, you know, I don't want to get political, but it's a shit show. It really is a shit show. I'm sad that they tore the wing down of the White House that's been there for over 100 years. And now it's going to be some gaudy, big-ass ballroom that's not needed. Whatever side you're on, you have to remember the White House is the people's house. It is not who's living in it at the time. It's our house. We have the right to want better for our country. And I don't think either political party is working to help that right now at all. Anyway, all right, I'm at a light. I'm going to turn it off and then I will come back on maybe to close this vlog out for the day.